Tick tick 1. Tick tick 2. It's 2 a.m. and look at you. Messy hair, unfinished food, cluttered table, a bunch of notifications, and a pair of eyes riling down that assignment you have been working on for 6 hours now. It's almost done, but wait, there's another assignment due tomorrow. You can't really get to that yet because there's also an exam you haven't started studying for. You used to love drawing but haven't drawn anything in months. Haven't stepped out of your house for a long time because hey, that will be a waste of time. You may not show it, but you're extremely anxious about your grades these days. You're eating yourself away from the terror of being left behind with the thought of being left alone all over again. You look up, but there is no savior, there is no light. Sometimes even getting through college seems like an impossible task in your mind. The world is closing in, people are watching, it's dark and it's alone and it's getting unbearable. Tick tick 1. Tick tick 2. That is the only thing going through your mind because that is what you recite when you try to calm yourself down. Tick tick 1. Tick tick 2. Dear Sankho, I've known you for my entire life and I can tell you that you always focus so much on the road ahead, completely neglecting the path you've taken. No matter how dark it gets, you're someone to always try to look forward, and that's alright. You don't look back enough, and that's why I'm writing you this letter. Let me start over again, formally. Dear Sankho, I'm so proud of you and really happy for you. Life hasn't been easy on you lately, and that's constraining you from seeing how far you have come over the last few years. Do you still remember how miserable you used to be 2-3 years back, rattled with anxiety under constant pressure of scoring good that was all built up in your own mind, all the fright of speaking to people, all the fear of missing out, and you hated all of it? But look at you now. You're a lot more in control. We together made a lot of good things happen over the last few years. Remember when you used to hate yourself in school? I know you have parted ways with a lot of people, but at least you love yourself more now. And that's one of the biggest and the most difficult changes you have made, and I'm proud of you for that. Stop being so hard on yourself. Everything will make sense to you one day. All this pain, all this hurt and frustration will all become worth it. Be proud of everything you have gone through and mostly what you have become. Look at your life now. You've got a lot more parts of your life chalked out and going somewhat smoothly. You as a person are more organized overall now. You are more mindful about the things that you say, the things that you do, and the things that happen around you. Over the last 2 years, you've explored new interests like photography and digital art. You bought yourself a drawing tablet, and that's a huge deal. You even bought yourself a brand new camera. How cool is that? Obviously, it's a privilege to run a YouTube channel and to earn from it, but it's also hard work. And you've done a fantastic job there. Through YouTube, you've grown a lot more confident about your appearance, your English, and you as a person. You can now talk to the camera that has been scaring you away for so many years. Talking of YouTube, we've also got better at scripting, editing, and in one of my favorite areas, sound design. And it's totally fine that you don't know what to do with your channel or what to do with your life. You'll figure it out eventually. Till then, keep doing what you like, keep making what you like. Although you're still not very confident when it comes to girls, you're getting better. You're making some small improvements. I wish I could help you with that, but just stop simping and you'll be alright. You must learn to completely love yourself before you even try to love another. Quite often you're rattled with the feeling of not belonging somewhere or not deserving what you have. Sometimes you still feel jealous of people who are better than you. Changes are to be made there. I know you hate to lose people, but there are quite a few toxic relationships in your life, and it's time to get rid of such people and such habits all the same that don't value you as much. These small adjustments will have a massive positive effect on your life. In due time, these things will all make sense, but that's no excuse to stay idle and wait for the future to happen to you. That's no excuse to not keep pushing forward. You might be too scared to rock the boat from a stable journey that you're on, but you'll understand what I mean soon enough. You're smart enough for that. Going forward, I think I can show you a direction for times when you're feeling stuck, when you're feeling lost. Here's what you should do.
夢を諦めて死んでくれ。
Jokes apart, I'll just ask for one thing. I want you to be happy. You're often too riled up in your own head that you don't see things for what they are. Happiness is always there to be found. Seek happiness in challenges and fulfillment of your work. Seek happiness in the interaction and love among your friends. Seek happiness in taking care of yourself and living in the moment. Happiness causes a smile on your face, and in adversities, a smile on your face can also infuse happiness. You already know this. All this hustle that is glorified on the internet is great, but do what you feel will make you happy. Happiness over hustle is a phrase I want you to live by. Hustle has its own place in your life, but I don't want you to be working hard for something you don't find any joy in for the majority of your life. Your fulfillment isn't in wealth or fame, it's all in being happy and taking care of people around you. I don't want you to be someone who changes the world, who makes a huge difference. Go ahead, be a background character in this story of the earth. That's completely fine. Live life the way you want to. And don't be scared of failures, cause I always got your back. When times get tough, we together will find a way to light again. And that's the thing about life, right? You don't know how many years you have left. Promise not to dwell on your mess ups, even if you don't know where you're going sometimes, even when everything you do and be are imperfect. I mean, look at you. You worked so hard for years and finally made it to the college you wanted to be in. And you also started your YouTube channel 2 years back. The numbers don't matter to me. The people do. You don't even know most of them, but you've inspired a lot of people with your work, and what can be a better thing to happen to anyone? Be proud of that. You have a lot of ideas in your mind, but it's too intimidating to start. But let me tell you, it's always the first step that is the toughest one to take, the most intimidating one. And you're not alone there. Everyone you look up to, everyone you idealize, and everyone who inspires you, all of them were scared of taking the first step, and they put their foot down and took the step anyway. They all felt stuck in life at some point, and that's okay for you to feel the same way. I want you to do the same. Take the first step. If that doesn't work out, keep trying. Try something new. You will know what to do after that. You will know very well when to quit. Coming to human relationships, you're always seeking validation, getting comfortable and vulnerable with people, constantly asking them if they like the real you or the picture they have in their mind. I know how much you like to believe in people, and that's a very nice thing in theory, but not very practical in this world. You need to take a backseat there. You have nobody to please but yourself. You're pretty slow at making friends, but over the last few years you have found some really nice people who actually care about you. This includes people you found in school that have stuck with you even after school ended. People who basically adopted you when you were all alone in college and kept you close ever since, shared things and listened to you, made you feel like one of them. And people you found on the internet when you were feeling more alone than ever and treated you like a friend, and often like a brother. And the biggest parts were played by your parents, who dedicated parts of their lives for yours. All these people I mentioned, thank them, let them know how much you love them again and again, and never let them go. At the end, I'd like to quote a line from the novel Never Let Me Go by Kazuo Ishiguro. We all complete, but none of us really understand what we have lived through or feel like we've had enough time. Be mindful, don't let the time fly away, capture it, live it, cause it's moving at an absurd speed. So embrace emotions, cherish moments, slow down the flow of time, love others and love yourself for as long as it lasts. Cause in the end it's all a game of time and time alone, and every passing moment will hold something new for you. Tick tick 1, tick tick 2.